husband called me the victim. Quit playing the victim role. You're not a victim. And on February 12th of that year, I became his victim. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had an appointment. My sister was watching my daughter. Our daughter was 2 at the time. And had my appointment, came back to pick her up. She was napping. I let her sleep. You don't wake a sleeping 2-year-old. And he was furious. I had taken time away from the family. So I tried to explain to him that our daughter was napping and he wouldn't have it. Didn't matter. When I got home, fighting continued. Went on all night long. I went shopping. Didn't help the situation. Sunday morning comes around and I get out of the shower in the bathrobe, and he's really pissed. And we keep talking about how much time I missed from the family while I was waiting for my daughter to sleep. And pushed me onto the bed, and I had it. And I said, I'm calling 911, we're not doing this anymore. And at that time, he pushed me onto the bed, and when he did that, the belt to my robe fell. And he grabbed the belt, and he wrapped it around my neck, and he started to strangle me. He looked at me in the face and said, I'm not going to jail. This is my option. And as he said that, he started to tighten the belt. In that split second I realized that he was going to kill me. I couldn't get my fingers underneath that belt. I had half a second to figure out what the hell I was going to do. And I pretended that I passed out. And that's why I'm standing here today, because he continued to strangle me until I did pass out, and he didn't stop until he thought I was dead. He kept me locked in our bedroom for an hour. He didn't trust me to call the police. Finally, when he let me out, he said goodbye to our daughters. Again, 2 at the time, kissed her goodbye. I never saw my husband again. After he left our home, he bought a shotgun, rented a hotel in SeaTac, and committed suicide. After they found him, I was talking to one of the women officers, and she said to me, Kelly, Eric's not the victim here, you are. And for the very first time, that word didn't sound so bad after all. It wasn't a 4-letter word anymore. After he was gone, I was introduced to domestic violence advocate. I started going to a support group. I went every Wednesday for years. See, I didn't realize I was in an abusive relationship, controlling relationship. I didn't have friends. I didn't know that was why. So I needed to go there, and I needed to learn how to not ever get into a relationship like that again. And that's what they taught me. They taught me what a healthy relationship looks like. They taught me what red flags look like, and boy, were there red flags. I just didn't know that's what I was looking at. Today, I get to have friends. I have a little girl who's almost 10 years old. We're happy and we're healthy. Today, I can wear a necklace around my neck. I can have a scarf on. And if it wasn't for agencies like Mary's Place or the other local domestic violence support groups, none of this would be possible for me today. The other thing that they taught me is that domestic violence always gets worse, always. And I also know that had he not killed himself, I would not have left him. I made my bed, and I I don't know why I survived that day, but part of me thinks that maybe it's so I could stand here tonight in front of all of you and support agencies like Mary's Place, and we can together end domestic violence. Thank you.